Los Angeles Lakers superstar guard Luka Doncic wasn't the only player to sign a max extension this past week, as the San Antonio Spurs agreed to a 4-year deal with De'Aaron Fox. And like many of the top players in the league today, Fox was able to establish a connection with Lakers legend Kobe Bryant before his tragic passing. Fox has long been known as one of the most fierce competitors in the NBA today. A former All-Star who might be the fastest player in the league, Fox is now locked in with the Spurs, where he'll look to lead them alongside Phenom Victor Wembanyama. But even years later, his conversations with Kobe still stand out to him. In an appearance on the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, Fox spoke about how his conversations with the Lakers legend impacted him both on and off the court. Like Fox said, Kobe was a teacher, and the fact that he openly offered these camps to impart his knowledge to the next generation shows just how much he loved the game and wanted to see it thrive. That was also seen in his dedication to coaching his daughter's team, as Bryant just had a love for the game that few others did. It is why his impact is still felt to this day. Nearly a decade after he played his final game for the Lakers, so many still talk about that Mamba mentality driving them, and even Fox noted how his mindset carrying over to someone like Stephen Curry makes him even more difficult to defend. There simply are very few people like Bryant to ever walk this earth, and Fox counts himself as fortunate to have been able to spend the time with him that he did. Lakers superstar Luka Doncic admits to being nervous meeting Kobe Bryant for the first time. Luka Doncic, like De'Aaron Fox, was also fortunate enough to have met Kobe Bryant a couple of times before his passing and still counts the Lakers legend as one of his idols. And Doncic recently revealed that he was extremely nervous and could barely speak when meeting him for the first time. Though it's hard to say that any other rookie in the NBA this season had more pressure and attention than Bronny James on the Los Angeles Lakers, the 20-year-old faced the scrutiny head-on all year. He didn't see much playing time for the Lakers this season, but still had multiple highlights during his rookie year. He also made history as the NBA's first father-son duo to play with his father, LeBron James. Speaking with Spectrum Sportsnet after the Lakers' 4-1 series loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round of the playoffs, James recalled his favorite moment from 2024 to 25. "I'd say the Milwaukee game is one, but just overall, having performances that I'd say I was proud of," James said. "Every one of those meant so much for me that I can prove to some of the people, even if they don't want to switch sides, but prove to some of those people that I belong here, and I can play. I just love that feeling, so it was great." James scored a career-high 17 points on 7-10 shooting, with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block in 20 minutes, while the Lakers fell to the Milwaukee Bucks by 29 points in a late-season matchup. Bronny reflected on the season. While he said scoring his career high was one of his favorite moments, James also highlighted being a part of the first father-son duo in league history. Along with that, he said the confidence he found and the growth he made were also 2 aspects that he'll remember. "Proud of what I've become. Proud of the growth I've had over the past year," James said about what he learned over the season. "A lot of confidence. I've known I can do that. Just being able to go out there and actually do it makes me feel great about myself and where I'm going as a player." While minutes on the Los Angeles Lakers were somewhat sparse, James made a big impact when he played on the South Bay Lakers, LA's G League affiliate. He averaged 21.9 points, 5.1 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.9 steals on 38% shooting from 3 in 11 games. Contrastingly, in a separate interview months later by ESPN's Dave McMenamin, James discussed what was perhaps his worst memory of the season. "It came in 0-5 shooting night with 3 turnovers against the Philadelphia 76ers. It was definitely like, okay, this is where I stand right now, I need to just be better," James recalled. "So, it was definitely an eye-opener for me. I don't take it for granted. It was an experience I definitely should have gone through." Lakers' latest controversy. The latest news out of Bronny James' world is that, like his father, LeBron, he wasn't at teammate Luka Doncic's press conference confirming his 3-year, $165 million deal with the Lakers. In the aftermath, sports commentator Dan Patrick commented on the situation, giving a blunt response to James' absence. "A lot of players were there to celebrate. LeBron was not there, although he FaceTimed Luka," Patrick said. "The one person who I thought should have been there was his son. Bronny James, if he wants to stay longer after LeBron leaves, that's your teammate. That was surprising. Bronny James should have been there. You're the last guy on the roster. You should be there. Show support. James wasn't at Doncic's press conference, but like LeBron, he remains on the Lakers for next season. James averaged 2.3 points, 0.7 rebounds, and 0.8 assists on 31.1% shooting in 27 appearances last season, highlighted by the 17-point game against the Bucks. One anonymous NBA executive believes James will be a full-time rotational player for the Lakers next season, and after the poor response by many to the team's latest signings as well as James' development in Summer League, that could become the case. Atlanta Hawks superstar guard Trae Young is reportedly disappointed that he hasn't been offered a new contract extension, leading to chatter that he may be traded before the 2026 trade deadline. So, the question beckons, where do the Los Angeles Lakers stack up in the betting odds for his next destination? It turns out the Lakers don't feature in the top 6 betting favorites to land Young. According to online sportsbook Bovada, the Orlando Magic, plus 250, are the odds-on favorites to be Young's next team, followed by the Brooklyn Nets, plus 290, Sacramento Kings, plus 375, Phoenix Suns, plus 450, Houston Rockets, plus 575, and Miami Heat, plus 700. The betting odds make sense, given that the Lakers already have a crowded backcourt featuring Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, and Bronny James. As such, it's not surprising that the Lakers don't feature in the potential sweepstakes for Young, a ball-dominant guard who may not fit in with J.J. Redick's system. Trae Young disappointed with Hawks. According to ESPN's Mark Spears, Young, who is on an expiring contract, is unhappy with the Hawks for not offering him an extension. The four-time All-Star is widely expected to turn down his $49 million player option for the 2026-27 season and test free agency, unless the Hawks make him an offer beforehand. What I'm hearing now, at this point you can tell by Trae's tweet, and I saw him during the finals, I think he's disappointed that it hasn't come. It hasn't been offered, Spears said. So don't be surprised if he plays this out and sees what happens next summer. The tweet Spears was referring to came in the form of a cryptic post from Young, who reacted to the contract stalemate between Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys. This why you pay the man early, when someone will take less early to stay in a place he wanted to be forever. You do it, the price only goes up now. Young wrote on X, reacting to Parsons' explanation for requesting a trade. Get what you deserve, bro. Lakers not done making moves. The Lakers have had a busy offseason that has seen them shore up their rim protection and perimeter defense with the additions of Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart. Furthermore, the franchise inked Doncic to a 3-year, $165 million maximum extension, coronating the Slovenian as the new face of the purple and gold. According to multiple insiders, the Lakers continue to monitor the situation surrounding Chicago Bulls big man Nikola Vucevic, who could be bought out, and still haven't given up hope on adding either Al Horford or Kevin Love. Furthermore, the Lakers could also lock up Austin Reeves to a contract extension before the start of the 2025-26 season, with ESPN's Tim Bontemps reporting that they could offer him up to $30 million per season. I think he'll get $30 million plus, one executive told Bontemps. The expectation, from both that executive and others, is that Reeves ultimately will return to Los Angeles, which would cement Reeves' role as the long-term running mate next to Doncic in LA's backcourt, the role once held by Jalen Brunson then, Kyrie Irving in Dallas, Bontemps added.